Hello everyone, I'm Kyla from Venngage. In this video, we're going to break down real consulting firm slides from big companies. I'll talk about how they structure, design, and format the slide in a way that makes the insights clear. Also, I want to talk about the tricks they use that you might not notice right away, but make the slides so incredibly persuasive. Let's begin. Slide number 1. The first and most important thing to notice about this slide is the title, which is the most important part of any data-heavy slide. Greater than 60% of growth in 2011 continued to come from new customers. However, share from existing customers improved. You see, instead of using the title to introduce just the topic of the slide, like customer growth, they've spelled out the insight clearly and with detail. Another thing to notice is the application of pyramid principle, which states that when you communicate something, you want to start with the highest level idea first, then break that idea into its component parts. The title is the main conclusion or the main point of the slide, and the rest of the slide makes up the supporting details and data of the main point. By communicating this way, you want to make it as easy as possible for the audience to understand your main idea. Another thing that's great about this chart is the use of color. They've used a bright red color on the most important columns and then a less important but still noticeable dark gray on the other important columns. And for the columns that aren't really a focus, they've used the most boring, non-obvious color of gray, so it almost blends into the background. In case you're wondering how to make slides like these that solidify your presentations or reports, consider using Venngage. Venngage is an online template design platform which provides slides, charts, reports, presentations, and all sorts of infographics for your professional needs. You can choose from a wide variety of templates and customize them online according to your liking. You can also download these templates in any format you like. Now let's take another example. This is a waterfall chart, and the title says, India needs to create at least 90 million more non-farm jobs by 2030. Now, the purpose of a waterfall chart is usually to show how you can get from one value to another. In this case, they're showing how to go from total employment in 2020, represented by this column on the left, to the 2030 employment targets, both the lower and upper targets. There's growth in the labor force due to demographic changes and a transition from farm jobs to non-farm jobs, which is represented by both of these. Then, to get to the upper target, there's the potential additional female labor force participation. The structure of this slide also follows the pyramid principle, where the title is the main point here, and the rest of the slide makes up the supporting details and data of the main point. Notice how they've included extensive footnotes and sources down at the bottom. It's important to not only provide sources for all of the information in your charts, but also to explain each aspect of the chart in detail wherever you think it would be helpful. And that's a wrap for this video. I hope you've learned a great deal. Try using Venngage for free. Make sure to follow us on social media, and I'll see you in the next one.